Now, joining us, imagine getting a ticket, but it's one way. You would contemplate getting a return ticket. Right? Well, I'm going to be discussing something exciting. A movie titled The Return Ticket with Stephanie Boateng. She's director and filmmaker. And we also have Wavy Jones, I like his name already, as a hip-hop filmmaker. Both of them join the conversation. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The return ticket.
Yes, the return ticket.
What if I want a one-way flight?
Well, I mean, that's what I bought on the way here, so.
That's what
we got.
But tell me, this whole project, The Return Ticket, how did this start? Even before I get to Wavy and how he got into movie making when he never really had trained to be an actor, right?
That one, yeah.
But let me start with you. How did this project start?
So me and Wavy, we've been friends for years. Met him when I was living in LA, and we've just been always, stayed close, stayed in touch. And last year we shot a documentary in Canada when he was shooting for a series called The Good Doctor.
Okay.
The documentary is called Be Inspired, really just inspiring creatives and just, to push forward on the journey based on Wavy's journey. And we was talking about doing another project together, and the return ticket came up. Never been to Ghana before, but also somewhere I've always wanted to continue to shoot and showcase like global African films.
Put the spotlight here.
Definitely, 100%. And so, yeah, we conceptualized it together and just came up with it, and now we're here.
Okay, so since I have, these folks in the studio, I mean, just wait for his voice, yeah? I heard his voice and I did a bit of mimicry as far as his voice was concerned. Wavy, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you?
I'm okay. So you played the Notorious B.I.G.
I did.
And you'd never done any acting in the past. This was just an audition?
Yeah.
You auditioned?
Yep. I tried for the audition. They flew me out, the test for the role. Then they called me back and was like, you're my guy. So, yeah, I've been acting ever since, man.
Know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, so, and you've done a number of things. Just walk us through some of what you've done before coming to, The Return Ticket.
I've done the show on ABC, The Good Doctor. I did the 7th season of that. I did See You Yesterday, that's on Netflix. I did The Madness on Tubi. Man, the list goes on. Yeah.
And you've been doing it for quite a number of years
since
now.
like 2017 now.
Wow. Wow. So that's about some 80 years.
Yeah.
What has it been like?
Oh man, it's been a lot of joy. I can say that. It's been
a lot of kwacha too, right?
Yeah. We need that.
Paper.
We need that. Yeah, we need that. So it's been a lot of paper. It's been a lot of just moving around and getting into this whole filmmaking thing. And I was like, yo, when Steph called me and was like, she wanted to do this and bring it back to Ghana because I believe there was a call in 2019 for that, for African American.
The year of return.
Home. Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, well, let's go out there and film.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've listened to ace actors, the Denzels and others who have always spoken about why they would take a specific project and not take another project. What made you, beyond the camaraderie, beyond knowing Stephanie, what made you want to be on The Return Ticket?
I always wanted to come to Africa.
So this is your first time in Africa?
My first time in Africa. Always wanted to come here, and when she called me and said that because she's from, like her family is from Ghana, so I always wanted to come here, and I felt like this story was something that would inspire a lot of people, and we want to bring a lot of people home, so we're here to doing it first.
Stephanie, now this project is a big one. Just how big is it? What is your audience? What are you trying to achieve with this project?
I definitely want to reach out to a global audience. I want to, first of all, showcase how much talent we have on the ground here, especially Ghana, Africa overall, but definitely Ghana, because I think sometimes we get underlooked. And so for me, I want to be able to stream it everywhere, US, UK, Europe, Africa. I want to be able to reach, a lot of markets with this, which is why the distribution is important in terms of the streaming platform we choose as well. But I also want to definitely do a cinema release out here in Africa and just give us a chance to shine in, all our glory on the continent. So for me,
we're going to shine in our own space.
100%, yeah.
Showcase what we've got.
Exactly.
No stereotypes, just us.
Just us, yeah.
But tell me, so you talk about streaming services. I know you've not really decided yet, but what are you aiming at? Which platforms? Are you looking at Netflix, for example? What's the ambition when this is done?
I mean, we definitely won't, count anyone out at this stage because we're still definitely continuing to see our options in terms of just between us, who we know, I know as well. So yeah, Netflix definitely can be an option. You have Amazon, Hulu, but I also want to make sure that we as an audience here has access to it. And I know some places, platforms like don't have access to everyone in Africa as well. So I think that's also very important what we're doing as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
And before I come back to you, Wavy, this film also features some juggernauts, if you like, in our local setup. Ajite Anang, we used to watch Ajite Anang from way back when he was pushing stuff. Pusher. And you also have an ace when it comes to rap, in Ghana, Reggie Rockstone. Tell us about some of those who are going to feature on this project.
Ajite Anang, as you said, you said it all about him. Great work. And I came to Ghana and did a lecture, or more so kind of like a masterclass in a university. That's where me and Ajite connected. And from there, I just was like, he's someone that I definitely see in this film. So I reached out to him. And everyone else that we want to feature in is more so kind of like cameos, people that we feel would be, make it feel like Ghana, especially because the background of the character is a musician. So we want to, add some music in there as well and add people in there that are key people in the music industry. So there's people I've connected with just from working with them out here as well. And just want to see whoever's wanting to be involved, really.
Yeah. Wavy, how do you see yourself fitting into this? First time in Africa, you're working with all of these Africans, even your trajectory getting into acting. How do you see yourself fitting into this beyond the fact that you're black and, you're in here?
Oh, I feel right at home. One thing, coming to Ghana when we first got here, I was like, man, it's black people on the money. Like, this is where we need to be at. And when Stephanie started connecting me with Fifi Jefferson and Ajite Anang and everybody and start telling me more of the history about what's going on in Ghana, I'm like, man, this is the place that, I'm happy to film something at. So this is going to be totally different from everything else that I've filmed. Yeah.
And your expectations in the end?
I don't have no expectations, brother. I just want to actually let's get it in the can. Let's film it, let's get it in the can, and let's let everybody just see the beauty of Ghana. Yeah.
With what you've seen here so far, is it a place you'd want to come back to? Is it a place that when you go back to the States, you would like to tell people about?
Absolutely.
Preach the message of Ghana.
Absolutely. I want to do that. But I also want to come back here and build. I feel like it's a place that us as just people of color can really come back here and build. When we was talking to Professor Carby the other day, just the history and everything that he was telling us, I was like, man, like this is where I want to be. So I definitely gonna go back to the States. I'm very much humbled from everything that I've witnessed out here and experienced, and I just want to go back and with a message of what's going on out here in Ghana.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Stephanie, here we are. What should our viewers know about what's next for the return ticket? What's the plan? Timelines? When are you hoping to wrap up on this, and when do we get to see the final thing?
So many great questions. Yeah, we definitely want to shoot in the summer, so we're gearing ahead to shoot in the summer. Right now we're continuing to fundraise because this is independent film, so right now that is kind of like the main thing, as well as continuing to develop the story and using a lot of what Wavy's personal experience to put in the film. The aim is to really bring Africans together all over the globe, so that's my aim within film. It doesn't matter where you were born, it doesn't matter. As long as you consider yourself African, I want to work with you. I want to be a part of, this network and just showcase film with everyone, all over the globe. So for me, yes, I was born in London, but I consider myself Ghanaian, and I want to bring people in from all over, to be part of it. In terms of the timeline, hopefully we can, wrap up with, post-production towards the end of this year. And yeah, we're just kind of going with what we have right now, and had an idea, went with it, and we're here now. So just continuing to continue that journey.
All right, Wavy, final words. Do you rap?
I do rap.
Okay, I consume a lot of rap music, so.
Yeah. What's up?
I'm not asking you to rap. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I nearly asked you to do something from the Notorious B.I.G., but for now, that's in the past. We're doing the return ticket. Are you going to be singing anything on the movie?
Definitely. We're going to do some music in there. I think we're going to add that in there because we're going to add the elements what we got in the U.S. as far as the hip hop culture and everything like that. And we're gonna see what else Ghana has, and we're gonna put it together and make a great film.
All right.
And we have an event actually this Sunday called Meet Me at the Garden.
Meet Me at the Garden,
for
yeah.
networking socials for filmmakers. African Movie Box is a platform that I'm part of, co-CEO of, and we basically are organising this event to just bring out filmmakers from all over. To come and just chill, hang out, and support.
Are movie watchers invited?
Yeah.
We don't make movies, we watch them. Anyway, thanks guys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
definitely.
coming.
Thanks for having
And
me.
that's Stephanie Boateng,
you.
director and filmmaker. Of course, it's all about the return ticket.
Yeah.
And then there's Wavy Jones. He's a hip hop filmmaker. Both of them join the conversation. Well, before we take your calls, get ready, pick up your phone. We'll be activating the phone line.